Well, thank you, Andrew. I am truly honored to be here, and thank you, Stephen, for being the MC, or shall I say lovely, lovely Whalum. And welcome to all of you. It is great to be here tonight to this wonderful event. I would like to congratulate tonight's Community Service Award honoree, Evelyn Bailey. Evelyn's important film, Shoulders to Stand On, documents the story of Rochester's LGBT community, a community that has stood strong in the pursuit of equal rights for all. I am very proud to be the mayor of the first city in the state to pass a domestic partnership law and the city that elected the first openly gay member of City Council. As early as the late 1970s, Rochester passed a law forbidding discrimination based on what was then termed sexual preference in hiring and housing. Our city led the nation then, and we will lead once again. I stand with you in support of equality and justice for all New Yorkers. And I want to tell you a story before Councilmember Haag makes an announcement. When I was in the New York State Legislature, working for the New York State Legislature, I was about 25, had the opportunity to meet a woman by the name of Miss Ravenwood. And she came into our office, and she was transgendered. And she told me about how the state had paid for her electrolysis and paid for her hormone treatments, but she had recently been diagnosed with HIV, and she wanted to die whole. And with tears in her eyes, she explained to me about her life and all the things that had happened to her. And I never forgot that moment and that feeling of wanting to help her and being helpless because there was nothing that I could do. Well, now there is something that we can do about that. And I'm proud to stand with Councilmember Haag as he makes this very important announcement.
Thank you, Mayor. I am so grateful that you've joined us here tonight. I appreciate our partnership in advancing Rochester and moving our city forward. Additionally, I appreciate working with anyone who is as much of a dog lover as I am. Unfortunately, we didn't bring them with us tonight. Nearly 2 years ago, the Human Rights Campaign issued their Municipal Equality Index for the first time. And it's an assessment of how cities across the country treat their LGBT citizens. While our score was better than most, it wasn't good enough. Since then, working with HRC and, of course, our terrific partners at the Pride Agenda, we have worked to make Rochester a fairer and thus better city. This has included the appointment of a mayoral liaison to the LGBT community and an update to the city's non-discrimination policy to include gender identity and expression. When the mayor and I met last fall for the first time since Election Day, I shared with her what we still needed to achieve. At that time, over a cup of coffee and a bottle of water, she assured me of her full support for this plan. Now, having worked on this plan with 2 administrations, we will take the next step forward in fairness and equality. To ensure the trans community's full participation in our city, I am pleased to announce that effective January 1st, the City of Rochester will provide our employees, their spouses, and dependents the fullest gender-affirming benefits our insurer provides. Rochester is now stepping up to provide a trans-inclusive health policy for all city employees. I am committed to guaranteeing the trans community's full participation in our city, and I am pleased that Mayor Warren has joined me in working to achieve this goal. I should also note that we may have one of the most supportive and progressive city councils in the country, and I want to thank my colleagues for their support, including Councilmember Elaine Spall, who is here with us tonight. I realize far too many trans citizens of this state and of this community will continue to be without health care inclusive of need. We must continue to advocate for equality for all of our citizens, and the best way we can do that as the City of Rochester is to not sit on the sidelines in this fight. We will lead by example. It is now time this county, this state, and our employers follow our lead. Thank you, and have a terrific night.